Prepare to take a journey to a place you may or may not have been before.
You don't come here unless you want to be here. And if you want to go somewhere else, you got to turn around and go back.
A town with a long history and a very short parade.
So it's the world's shortest? It is the world's shortest.
Still not sure where we are? Well, that's the point, because tonight is a mystery trip where we ask you to tell us which main streets and back roads we're traveling. We provide the clues, and when you think you've seen the light, just take a quick ride to the Chronicle page of your favorite social media platform and post your educated guess. By the end of the show, we'll reveal the answer, and you'll see how well you know the main streets and back roads of New England.
This is Chronicle on WCVB Channel 5.
Welcome to somewhere in New England. Our first clue as to where is also the first thing you'll notice when arriving in town.
The town is very proud of its walls. It always has been.
Marjorie O'Toole, president of the local historical society, says these stone walls are less about aesthetics and more about the town's strong farming history.
Before you can farm, you have to take out the rocks. And so that has been every farmer's nightmare for centuries. What to do with the stones? Well, you need to fence in your fields, you need to fence out the animals. You may as well make stone walls.
In the 1700s, the town had so many stone walls that one local official boasted they could line the road to Boston. Bostonians were not impressed.
They mocked him. So he came home, he got all his friends together, and they measured the stone walls. He went back to Boston. He said, "Gentlemen, I was mistaken. We don't have enough stone walls to go all the way to Boston. We have enough stone walls to go all the way to Boston on both sides of the road."
We'll have more on those walls and their creators later. But if you're still feeling lost in the woods, perhaps you should phone a friend, preferably one with the last name Wilbur.
So we are at the Wilbur House Museum, and if you travel to other parts of town, you'll find Wilbur School and Wilbur Store and Wilbur's Woods, so Wilbur everywhere.
The four Wilbur brothers first arrived in town in about 1690. Each had a 100-acre farm, and by the 19th century, there were 500 Wilburs in town. Some of the family legacy is on display at the Historical Society's permanent exhibit, Everyone Was a Farmer, where you can find, among other town treasures, a sheep treadmill.
And so instead of having the women of the household churn the butter, the sheep would end up churning the butter.
Also on display, an early Wilbur family take on home delivery.
They would go out in the morning and take your order, go back to the store, fill your order, and then deliver your groceries in the same day. So they have a better delivery record than Amazon.
The current Wilbur store, still located by the town common, has an Amazon-worthy inventory as well.
And we joke about it. We say you can come in here and get a steak and your rat poison and just about anything.
The diversity of the inventory, hand-curated by owner Linda Wetzel, includes everything from modern fashion to margarita mix. There are also clues to our town's location.
It's definitely a destination. And when people come, they want to enjoy their time. They want to go to the beach and visit with their friends, and they don't want to be driving a half hour to go to another store.
So even if you're just shopping for paint supplies, it's nice to know you can stay for dinner.
Well, tonight we're making spare ribs. It's my mom's recipe, and people come in and they love it.
Though there is no longer a Wilbur at the Wilbur General Store, across the street at the Old Commons Burial Ground, you'll find more than a few. Pay careful attention to the layout, and you might even find a clue.
The setup in these old burial grounds is that the stones are facing east to west, and the significance is on Judgment Day, the person would rise up out of their grave, face east, and be called back to heaven.
Fred Bridge, who helps maintain the space, knows the geographic significance of a central burial ground, but here's another hint. Our mystery town has a number of small family cemeteries as well. Not a typical combination. To its credit, the town also has taken measures to highlight a population in this burial ground that is often overlooked here in New England.
This row is known as Slave Row. although when people were buried here, they were not slaves any longer. And there was a stone wall separating it from the rest of the cemetery. In 2016, the Historical Society set up a memorial stone to the individuals that were enslaved and indentured in our town.
And Fred Bridge is a member of the local historical society there. He and his wife volunteer. They maintain and document stones that are in the burial ground.
They also helped to solve a mystery. During the Depression years, a family passed away. The children's graves were marked, but the parents were not. They had no idea where they were buried, so they used ground-penetrating radar. They found the parents right in between the two children and put a grave marker there.
What a story. All right, coming up, lighting a fire through art.